It's the Rams and the Bears, next on EA Sports.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
To Montgomery to begin the drive. That's to about the 28, second down coming up. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the 50, here's Fields. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. He's going to keep this again. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. Here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Coming up. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 69 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Stafford to his #1 guy Cup for a Los Angeles first. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a first down throw. Stafford connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And I think the ball's out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. He was trying to do anything he could. And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Forced out to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. To the air again, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hopkins taken down at the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Fields. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On third down, it's Hopkins, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. On the move to his left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so. They've
been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll fake it. Now Stafford rolling to his left. This is caught by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down Rams. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get... scrimmage, and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. To throw is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Stafford to Cup there for a Rams first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Stafford on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second and goal, Stafford. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Stafford on third and goal. He'll get this to his tight end Troutman. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we have reached halftime here with not much. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Throwing is Stafford. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Stafford looks to throw again. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 30. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Stafford. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Off play action, Fields. And that'll be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On second down, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Back to throw, Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The middle they go. It's Hopkins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hopkins, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6 is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Here's Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Hopkins. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Hopkins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second down, it's Hopkins, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready for this next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on second and 3. Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A. Now a give. Akers running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On second and 12, Stafford complete. Jefferson to target. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw. Right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. And Oliver with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Jones on the return. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Hopkins has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the
Touchdown, Chicago!
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Stafford. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Escape. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting down the left sideline. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Hopkins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, it's Stafford. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Stafford on first down. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing is done.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.